Hey guys, it's Jackie. So I have kind of like a tips and tricks video for you on how to get your candle to pull out correctly. So I had one of my gooey caramels. It was not pulling out. So I went ahead and watched a few YouTube videos to talk about the tinfoil trick. So what I'll do is I'll show you what a candle looks like prior. I'll insert the clips. It's probably the 3 or 4 different clips are within like a 30 to 45 minute time span, because I show you something that I do to the candle after I've tin foiled it. So after I show you all of that, I'll show you the candles afterwards, what I think is a proper burn, what I think a candle shouldn't look like. But and I usually light my candles in a place that's not a drafty place, so I'm always like, why is this not burning correctly? And a lot of people talk about like the Puny wick syndrome, and I'll show you a couple of examples of like a thicker wick, a thinner wick, just so you guys can get an idea. And this is all on Bath and Body Works candles. Jazz, she is sitting here, and somebody had asked a question on what kind of dog I have. I have a yellow lab, and his name is Jake. And then we have Jazz. She's a Maine Coon cat. So Jake is 7 and Jazz is 2, just in case any of you want to know. And she's sitting here. She's loving on next to me. So anyways, I'll show you what I'm talking about. I'm going to insert the clips now so you can see the process of what I did with my tinfoil. And then at the end of this video, I'll show you the candles and different examples. So I hope you enjoy. Please subscribe if you're not already. Give this video a thumbs up. I really, really appreciate it. And let me insert the clips and we'll come back to me. So I wanted to show you guys, I'm trying this foil trick. So I want you to see what it looks like before. This is a gooey caramel, and it wasn't pulling out properly on the sides. So I stuck this tin foil. I just folded it over 2 times and stuck it on here. So I just wanted to show you, a candle should look like that. It should pull out properly. There's no draft here. This is right here on my kitchen counter. So here is, just as I stuck the foil on there, I watched a couple videos to make sure I was putting it on properly. It's just kind of it's not very pretty. But I'll probably insert this in a video just to show you. And then, right now, it's almost noon on Saturday, so I'll see how long it takes for it to pull out. I wanted to show you guys an update. It has literally been 15 minutes, and this candle has almost corrected itself. So there's only that little bit there left. It's 12:05. And when I filmed this, it was 11:51. I'm pretty impressed with this. So thank you to everybody who has said that to tinfoil it. So that's probably going to correct itself here pretty quickly. So I wanted to show you guys an update. This is literally only 15 minutes in. All right, here's my final update for gooey caramel. 20 minutes in. And it's completely pulled out. That is amazing that just one piece of tinfoil in 20 minutes could pull the candle out correctly. So I wanted to show that. I'll probably insert this like in a tips and tricks video. Look at that. And this is my beloved pumpkin peanut brittle. That one had no issues. But you guys, so good. So there you have it. I'll insert this like probably in a tips and tricks, or I'll show you like some candles before and after. But I wanted to show you that 20 minutes completely pulled. I wanted to show you guys after this has pulled out correctly is the wicks are a little bit on what I think everybody calls the puny wick. So I wanted to show you, I'm going to blow them out, and I'm going to what I call cotton ball. I think other people do this. So what you do is you literally just blow your candle out, and you just throw a couple cotton rounds in while it's not lit and soak up some of that excess wax. So I leave them in there for a few seconds. You can see the cotton balls are getting, you know, saturated. And then I pull them out and then relight the candle. So I wanted to show you guys that. Because the wicks are kind of, they are a little bit on the tiny side. And I don't want them to drown in there. So I just wanted to show you guys that. Now here's, after I relit it, you can see the flames are much larger. And the wax pool is still really, really nice. You can hear Jake walking around. He just had some eggs. So I wanted to show you guys that the flames are much better. Okay, I hope you guys enjoyed those clips so that I show you how I tinfoiled the candle. I actually have the candle right here blown out, and it is the gooey caramel. This candle is current, and I just blew it out, and so it's just now hardening. So I want to show you after I cotton balled it and I did the whole tinfoil thing. So I have the tinfoil here to show you. This is what I think people consider very thin or puny wicks. You see how thin they are? This did very, very well after I tinfoiled it and then I cotton balled it. So I show you what that means. I just get cotton rounds from Target. I get the Up and Up brand, the off brand. I don't want to spend a lot of money on something I'm throwing in wax and then throwing away. But this is the gooey caramel. It's a white barn candle. And an example of like thicker wicks, I think, is this one, and it is the caramel apple. See how the wicks are just a little bit thicker? You can see some girth to them. This candle has had no issues burning. It pulled out very, very quickly. I've had no complaints. And then the candle that was next to gooey caramel is my pumpkin peanut brittle. I think these wicks are pretty good too. This is pulled out. I've probably burned this probably 5 or 6 times. I love this candle. If you guys don't already know that, you have to go back and see all my hauls. This is the pumpkin peanut brittle. And so this is what I think is an example of like medium wicks. You know, you can see them. They're kind of short, and I probably should trim them. The only time I trim my wicks, and I didn't really bring a good example of that, is when they, let me grab 1 minute. I think this candle, no, but this is a really thick wick. Look at that. This one is on Nature Walk. It's part of the new fall collection, minus the hair. That's a pretty thick wick. I don't have an example of what I was thinking, but they're kind of like mushroom tops. So like when you blow the candle out and you get those, like the thicker, you know, it's got like that mushroom on it, and then you got the wick underneath. And I just trimmed that top mushroom part off of my candles. Other than that, I don't really trim them. I probably will do some more research on that just because of the sake of this video, and now that I've really, you know, learned how to tinfoil my candle. So I hauled this candle the other night, and the lid's up there. This is Cranberry Woods. It's a really, really good candle. I don't mind it at all, but look at that. It has pooled horrid. So this is an example of what I'm talking about when the candle first starts and you've got that horrible burn and that pool. So basically you just take your tinfoil. I just took it out of my package and I folded it over a couple of times to make it shorter. So this is probably like, what, 2.5 inches, 3. And I'm literally going to put it around the candle. And not too much over it, but you want to give it kind of that lap. And just literally put it over there. Now my light's kind of bright. And then that's how my gooey caramel burned out evenly and quickly. You can see that in the video. So that's what I'm going to have to do with my Cranberry Woods when I light it the next time. I wasn't sure what everybody was talking about, so I wanted to try it. And I wanted to give you guys some tips and tricks, you know, how to burn your Bath & Body Works candles properly. I am really excited because I am going to Joann Fabric store or Joann Etc's. I don't really know what they go by anymore, But a lot of people on Instagram were talking about this hurricane lamp. So when I go pick it up, I will haul it and show you guys. And then I'll show you how I use it. So that when you don't want to have a fire, but you want to light your candles, you can put it under that lamp and it melts the wax. So I'm really excited about that. I'm going to go pick it up today. I got it for 60% off online. But I wanted to show you guys, this is an example of what I'm going to have to tinfoil because it was tunneling. I had this candle lit for probably an hour. I was making breakfast when I was doing all of this experience with the tinfoil. So I wanted to show you guys, you know, I didn't want to keep it lit because we're getting ready to go run around and do some errands. But I wanted to show you this tips and tricks video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you have any other ideas or any other ways that we can save or preserve or burn our candles correctly, go ahead and leave them down below because that's what this community is for all of us to help each other. I hope you guys are having a great weekend. When this video goes up, it'll be Sunday. I hope you enjoy your family, your friends, whatever it is that you are doing. I hope you do something good for yourself. Don't forget to be kind. I know I'm telling myself too. I've told you guys that. Sometimes it's hard, but it's part of why we're here, to be good to humanity. So I hope you guys are doing well, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye!